Hello whiskey lovers and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Today I would like to talk to you about that other Feis Ile release from Diageo. You will remember that they released 3,000 bottles of a Caol 16 years old, which I rambled about in the previous video. Now I would like to talk to you about their Lagavulin, and it's this one, a Lagavulin 20 years old. Imagine that, 20 years old. Now, because of the Corona crisis, there was no Feis Ile, no Malt Music Festival on Islay, but luckily a special release for Feis Ile from Lagavulin was forthcoming, albeit only online and only if you lived in the UK. Now, luckily, like I said before, I have friends in the UK, so I was able to order some and get them delivered to the UK, and then my UK friend couriered them over to my front door in Genbrugge. So, 6,000 bottles of this 20 years old have been produced, and it's a combination of refill hogsheads, oloroso and Fèis sherry casks. Wow. And it is bottled at a whopping strength of, let me check, 54% ABV, 54%. Will you look at that color? And look at that beating, beautiful legs. 54% old golden color, and that's of course the influence of the sherry casks on this malt. Well, let's find out if this is any good. Remember that the Caol was flabbergastingly good. This one, 6,000 bottles, it took over 2 days to sell out, which I found a little bit strange, a bit long, but nevertheless they're long gone now. Let's find out the Lagavulin 20 years old for Feis Ile 2020 on the nose. It's surprisingly soft on green herbs and linseed oil. I also get a hint of orange peel and a very discreet trace of smoke. There's a hint of dried apricots in there next to a doused campfire. But the smoke is suspiciously soft. It's almost absent. This is weird, but nevertheless very, very good. It also reminds me a bit of those typical Scottish digestive biscuits. And now after a few moments some eucalyptus kicks in and some red lace candy. Quite delicious and entertaining, to be honest. But the Lagavulin DNA, that typical Lagavulin-ness, is suspiciously absent. Very weird, but lovely nonetheless. On the palate. What a body! Very oily indeed. Very almost cream, almost syrupy in fact. It's immediately sweet on the palate and very smoky now. The nose did not prepare me for this smokiness, let me tell you. On the palate it really does explode and it becomes a textbook example of Lagavulin with those typical ashes. It's mildly drying as well. I get a sweet note like candied fruit, but the smoke becomes really, really big. Wow. I'm getting cozily warm now, and it's not just the beautiful sun. It's this malt that really warms the inside of your mouth. On the finish then. The finish. Oh, this is not a finish. This is a grand finale. Wow, it's long, warm, dark, and sweet, mildly drying. Quite spicy, smoky, and everlasting. This is an absolutely fantastic finish, making this Lagavulin, dare I say it, my favorite of the two. The Caol was grand, but this one is absolutely fabulous. This is amazing. It's a classic Lagavulin with a dark and sweet twist. The nose kept you guessing, but on the palate it becomes a flavor bomb, and the finish is simply out of this world. What a wonderful Lagavulin indeed. I'm hiding this one in my cabinet until winter comes along, and long may that winter last. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye bye.